doing? Happy Mother's Day to all of those mothers out there.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Hold on, Alexa. Alexa, cancel. I don't need her. But happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there, and that includes all of you stepmoms, dog moms, cat moms, all of those moms. If you take care of anybody, you're a mom. So happy Mother's Day to you guys. I know that it is early on a Sunday morning in some places. It's still, I mean, it's 9 a.m. here in California. But I truly appreciate you jumping on here with me on Mother's Day. My mom is out there, and I don't think she realizes that I'm doing a live, so she actually might pop her face in here. So today's just kind of be like easy peasy. I'm not going to throw a bunch of projects at you, but I do want to share a couple. But I also want to talk to you guys about, I see that a lot of positive responses when it comes to me just sharing like inspirational stuff and all of that other fun stuff. What I'm doing is I'm just passing it forward. It's stuff that I'm seeing and also that I've experienced and that I feel and all this other stuff. And I'm just kind of like pushing it towards you guys, you know, just pay it forward kind of deal. So I'm really glad that you guys are into that because I know this is, I want to say, like, right now it's technically a craft channel, but that's not what I want it to be. Like, I'm going to sit down and we're going to talk about some books that I've read because I'm such a book nerd. I love my Audible subscription and I love like documentaries and all of these wonderful things. I love to like learn. So that will be coming your way. I am going to be doing some reviews. So I'm going to do my Amazon review and another wreath review of like some of the products that I have with like how I price my wreaths. So it's going to be an Amazon review tutorial or video. Then I'm going to do like my wreath, like what things that I found that work the best, like compared to like the Dollar Tree, like if I find that those wreath frames are better than the ones that you can get at Michael's, all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna tell you how I price my wreaths. So that'll be its video in its own self. And then I'm going to do a dollar store haul. Like I wanna show you all the stuff that I have from the dollar store because it's ridiculous how much crap, and I'm not even gonna say crap because it's awesome stuff that we all, I'm sure, have in our homes and we're like, what do we do with it? So I want to share those. Those 3 videos are going to be coming up next week. What I have in front of me is something that I have done before, but I took it down off my wall and I'm getting ready to put it back up. And I'm going to do a tutorial because it's actually one of the easiest and incredibly budget-friendly ways to decorate. And I absolutely love it. It's a basket wall. Have you guys ever seen a basket wall? So what you do is you take a bunch of random baskets and you can do them in any kind of design. And I have like this basket and you can overlay them. And so here's another basket. And I say basket, this is like a placemat. And what I do is that I pick these up when I go to a thrift store, a yard sale. I try never to pay more than $1 for anything like this because you can usually get them for about a quarter. Like this is like a paper plate holder thing. I have like the most random collection. I could try to like sometimes incorporate color, but when you start getting to the colored baskets, that's when it starts to become more expensive. So you could always like paint inside your baskets, like do a little bit of highlights in there or add, you know, like beading or whatever you want to do with that. But I have like this one wall that I've always wanted to decorate, but I just was like, how do I do that? And then when I saw the basket wall and then started collecting and actually did it, it was incredibly easy and it was so gorgeous. People were like, oh my God, like, look at that. I'm like, dude, this whole wall probably cost me like maybe $5, $10 at the absolute most. And so I'm going to show you guys how I do that. So and you can overlay and it's super fun. And like I said, if you just have like this giant wall and you don't want to like put a big picture on it or anything like that, this is really where to me, it's kind of like a neutral thing because you can just get them all this color and then just add your pops of color to it. Super fun. So I might do this tonight because I'm just like, I'm tired of staring at the blank wall. But basket walls are the way to go. And you can get real creative. Like I did mine where it was like super small at the bottom and then it just gradually got really wide towards the top. And you can change up your baskets. Like if you have certain baskets on there and then you're like wanting to get like, you know, upgrade your baskets, take one down, add another. This is so universal. Again, and then if you decide not to, you got plenty of paper plate holders. So like, I wanted to definitely show you guys the basket wall, and that's going to be a lot of fun. What else? I'm trying to think. Like, I love the fact that we're getting to know each other because you guys are actually finding me on social media, which is so awesome. In case you guys don't know, I have my page Fixing It Up with Sandra, Fixin, with Sandra on Facebook, and that's where you guys can send me pictures of your crafts. You guys can actually just ask me questions too. You don't have to just say, oh, you know, here's what I've done. If you like genuinely want, although I love it because I get inspiration from you guys. I don't even have to go to Pinterest anymore. I'm just like, keep sending your stuff to me. So I'm really super excited that we're actually getting to know each other because there's some names that I'm like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. Oh yeah, that's so-and-so. And it's different because on here on YouTube, I'm like, wait, their initials or it's different on Facebook. So I'm trying to like put two and two together, but it's really just so incredible that, you know, I'm actually making friends. Like, you know, happy Mother's Day to you too, Benita. I'm really making friends on here, and I see people interacting with each other, and I just think it's really cool. So I do like want to share, you know, more of who I am because I don't want you guys to just think like this is just for crafting, you know. So you might hear me like chat every now and then again about my week, my day, what I do, my family. So, I thought she was heading this way. So, I went to the dollar store. Oh my God. I'm telling you, these little things, I know the light's weird when it comes to something that's white. Okay, there we go. How stinking cute. Now, I know that this is like pressed board or something like that. So this is not going to last forever if you have this out in your garden, especially the stakes. So if you want to preserve this, like I am thinking of sealing it. I mean, it's already got some kind of a seal on it, but I'm like, how can I really preserve this? You know, but these are so stinking cute. I love this. Don't stop believing. I love that. Sprout some love. So cute. But, anyway, so yeah, like I said, I want to share with you guys, you know, who I am, because I know that makes a big difference when you guys are following me and you guys are seeing what I'm doing, to not just see like all of the crafting stuff, but also to see like if, you know, like real life stuff, which is basically what I'm showing you all the time because this is real life. Like I can't edit out real life. Like that's just, I guess, not me. So like I just got out of the shower and realized it was 8:50. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta jump on. So that's real life. And so this week was incredibly busy for me. I got a bunch of new products into my store, which is like my store setting here. And so when I do that I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I have to like price it all, inventory it all of the things. That's what I have to do, all of the things. And then that takes like a whole day. And then I made a ton of candles. Thankfully, they're selling like crazy, so I'm super excited. So I had to make a bunch of candles on another day, and I work in between all of this. And me and Coco are still getting into that routine. I think we're there. And then my mom came up. And so I think I've told you guys, you know, my mom has disabilities. So, and I say disabilities like lightly because she's hard of hearing and she's a little bit on the spectrum. So, you know, I definitely have to, you know, make sure that I tend to her needs when she's here for the most part because it can be hard. But, you know, I really try to make her visit as enjoyable for the both of us as we can possibly make it. So yeah, so that's just been like what I've been doing this whole week. And then trying to do these videos, which is super awesome. And she got to see, and she fell asleep. And so she's like, I'm out of here. She's like, she sat down for about 5 minutes, and then she was snoring. So I was like, okay, Mom, you can go. But I know Memorial Day is coming up, and so this is what I'm bringing out. My friend went to the thrift store. No joke. This is all going to be from the thrift store. It's, if you're local, if you're in California, I'm assuming that they have these up and down California. but it's called Habitat for Humanity Restore. So it's a thrift store that I know a lot of the stuff that goes in there. They have like a lot of home like appliances and stuff to do like home remodels, all of that stuff, and it's ridiculously cheap. I saw a whole bathroom like cabinet set for $10. Granted, you had to paint it and stuff, but for $10, like, I'm sorry, like that's just a steal. So and it had the doors and everything like that. You just had to like buy the sink. But wood is so expensive. Anybody who knows that kind of stuff, like $10 for a whole bathroom set is incredible. But what's even better is that they have a craft section. So I'm not sure like how their craft gets to them, but I just really love the fact that they sell crafts in there. So if you have one near you, check it out. It's not just, like home appliances and all that other stuff, what we think. Like the Habitat for Humanity Restore actually has really cool craft stuff. And look what my friend picked me up when she was there, because it's 2 hours away from me. Look at it! So I was like, what? She got these for like, this one, she actually paid $5, but I know that this is like a $12 to $13 roll. So super excited. She got me mini rolls because like I said, I know Memorial Day is coming up. So I want to do, and then she got like this one. So of course, you have to, beggars can't be choosy. So she got me some like random pieces, which like this is perfect. Everything she got was perfect. But we're gonna like try to incorporate, these different, this one with this one into a wreath. And look at this. Oh my goodness. So I still like am like, how do I incorporate this into a wreath? I know it's just like putting flowers into a wreath, but I'm still a tad intimidated by these. I absolutely love these. I buy them every single Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I have a collection. But I desperately want to incorporate these into my wreath that we're going to do for Memorial Day, because I already have 4th of July saved. But again, this comes from the thrift store, which is super awesome. And then she got me some cute little bows. So we're going to do a Memorial Day wreath super early. And then I want to do a Father's Day wreath. So we're going to have to, like, I'm thinking like a golf themed wreath, or maybe like a football wreath. Well, I gotta like brainstorm, but I gotta get it now because the shipping does take a minute. So I want to do something like that. So that's going to be heading our way. And let's see what else. Yeah, so we have a few of those projects coming up. I'm so excited to show you the basket wall. And I will definitely, and if you guys have any questions while we're on here, I definitely am getting back to comments tonight, because I know I've replied to the majority of them, except for the ones that have come out for the tiki wreath. That one, I don't think I quite got to the comments on that. I desperately want to know if anybody owns a Cricut. That's what I want to know. Because I really want to do some crafting, and I want to do stuff with my Cricut, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll lose everybody. Like, if you guys are like, wait a minute, none of us have Cricuts, or whatever. Because I'm still very much on the beginner level when it comes to my Cricut. But like, I have a bunch of like glasses that are up here that I want to decorate for Father's Day. I have like a bunch of cute little flower pots that I did, and I'm looking at them right here. And I just went on to like the Cricut design space and uploaded one of their like preset already like put together cute little sayings and all that, and then I just printed it out and put it on those little flower pots. Oh my god, they were so cute. And I'm like, everybody needs to learn how to do this. But I'm also thinking of maybe like printing up some of that stuff and then offering it to you guys. Oh, speaking of offers, okay, so my birthday is on Sunday, next Sunday, and I want to do a giveaway. And I'm just gonna do like a really nice box for one of you guys. Here's the catch though. You have to be subscribed onto my channel, and you have to be following me on Instagram, okay? I'm gonna do a random drawing. I'm gonna do it on my birthday. It's gonna be a total surprise. I'm so excited. But it's gonna have my room spray. It's gonna have a bath bomb. It's gonna have a soap. It's gonna have a big candle. And you never know, I might throw in a little bit of extra stuff just to say thank you. I mean, again, this channel would not be what it is if it wasn't for you. So I want to do a giveaway where I'm going to send you a box full of like just goodies that I make, some of the stuff that's in my shop, whatever. And of course, because I will be chatting with you, like I'll kind of like, hey, what's your favorite fragrance? What's this? You know, so it'll be something that you're actually gonna really like. So not just like, you're gonna love it. So yeah, so if you're following me on, or if you're following me on Instagram and you're subscribed here, you get an entry. And we're definitely gonna do this giveaway and announce it next Sunday on my birthday, because I will be 42. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm such a birthday person. I love birthdays. I'm like, dude, I made it another year. Like, close the chapter on that. And I like to reflect and like, okay, what did that whole year bring? And in fact, I'm doing a Google Calendar. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of Google Calendar. If you would have asked me a couple months ago, I'd been like, what's that? So I have a Google Calendar because I'm such a calendar person that I write all of the things down that I do, like even like having dessert with friends, because I want to like be able to go back in a month and just it's all color coded and it's super cool. If you ever want to like do something like that, just go to Google Calendar. It kind of like breaks your life down in a nutshell. So I want to be able to try to keep up with it for a year and just be able to go back and reflect, because I looked at my calendar for this month so far. I have nothing for self-care. So I'm like, what is happening? Happy Mother's Day, Jane, if it applies. So yeah, so like 8 days into a month and I have nothing for self-care. So I'm like, okay, I think Wednesday I'm gonna go get a massage. And I pray that that happens. I really do. But yeah, Google Calendar, if you ever, like, I'm gonna say it again. It is, you don't have Instagram? No worries. Okay, you know what? That's so true. If you don't have Instagram, head on over to Fixing It Up with Sandra on my Facebook page. And if you are there and here, then yes, I will do an entry. So don't worry. I just thought about that. I'm an Instagram person. I love Instagram. There's just something about it, because I think it's because of the stories that I can watch. People do more stories on Instagram, and I'm such a people person. I love watching people, and I know there's filters and all that, but I love watching people do their thing. Like, I love reading the written word, like it's beautiful, but man, when I can see people, I love video chatting. I love like talking to people in person. I love the whole thing about being a human being and connecting like this. So that's why I like to do lives. But yeah, so anyways, Google Calendars, check it out. But yes, because of that, I'm just obsessed with birthdays. I throw myself a huge birthday party every year, except last year. You know, I don't even know what I did last year, because we were sheltered in place. Like, we couldn't even leave like our yard basically. And so I forget what I did. You know what, those, like, that was a very hard time for me. We'll talk about that, because there was many times where I went on Facebook and was literally like just crying. I was just like, I don't even know what to do. And it is so real. But anyways, I thought about throwing myself a big party this year, but I'm still like, you know what? Let's just give it a year. We're definitely going to celebrate, but I can't wait. Like, I've cleared out my living room and hung a disco ball in there and like had an 80s party. Like, no joke, took all the furniture out. I'm like, and we have hardwood floors. So I was like, let's dance, let's party. But so yes, so I want to make next Sunday even more magical by gifting one of you guys just a box full of fun stuff. And you know what? Like I said, it may be a roll of ribbon too included in there. You don't know. It may be, you don't know. So, and I think that's going to be a thing, because I'm not quite where like a subscription thing for our YouTube, but I have thought about like putting a box together of a wreath, like everything that I would use for a wreath, and I'll have one, you'll have one, and then one of these days I'll do it live and we can be besties doing this together. So how about that? I think that would be so much fun. I just kind of want to keep this, you know, just going, or maybe I'll send you a candle kit where like you can make a candle, I can make a candle, we can do it together, and of course be besties. So I'm thinking about doing that kind of stuff way before before I have the ability to do subscriptions, because I want to do these things together with you guys. And we all know like the Dollar Trees across the United States are not the same. So like you're not going to find what I find, but I definitely believe sharing is caring. So I will be doing something along those lines with you guys, because obviously I have plenty to share. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your wonderful Sunday. And for those who are eating brunch and breakfast, I'm super jealous. I'm gonna hopefully be doing that very soon. So thank you guys for joining me. Obviously, we are going to get together again next Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time, to announce the winner for the giveaway. And then you and I will connect and we will get your gift to you. And I will be brainstorming about maybe sending somebody a cool box. My Facebook, it is Fixing It Up with Sandra, just like the YouTube channel. Fixin It Up with Sandra, Sandra. So that is over on Facebook. Did y'all know? So if you Google, okay, I'm just going to say this in case anybody Googles Fixing It Up with Sandra. I used to write a blog. So I still have my website, Fixing It Up with Sandra. I watched that movie, Julia, which is like my all-time, I have like 5 all-time favorite movies. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. And because of that movie, I decided to start a blog. Not only that, but I'm like super obsessed with Joanna Gaines. So I'm like, okay, let's write a blog. And so you could head over there because there's actually like a little bit of my life in those blogs, because it's not crafting blogs. It's just me, before I really did any of this stuff. So yeah, so Fixing It Up with Sandra, you can find my blog. But yeah, it'll show you my Instagram. When you Google that, it'll show you my Facebook page. It'll show you all of that stuff. So, so yeah, tell me what you think. But anyways, okay. Well, that was it for this Sunday. Again, like I said, I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. again on next Sunday, and we'll chat some more and have the most wonderful Sunday ever. I know I'm going to try to. Bye, guys.